This is the true story about Heather, which is not her real name. Heather told me and our entire class the story of her job interview with an executive at a company where she really wanted to work. When she did her research on the executive, she had concerns that he was a bully. So during the interview, it was going really well, and she could tell that she was about to get offered the job. So she decided she really didn't have much to lose, so she went for it. She said to him, "You know, I really would love to work with this company, and I'd really like to work with you. But here's the thing. I hear you're a yeller. If I go to work with you, you can't yell at me. You can't yell at me when we're one-on-one. You can't yell at me when we're on the phone. You can't yell at me when we're in front of people." And then she stopped talking. The executive was kind of surprised, and he took a pause and he said, "Okay, I can do that. I can agree to that." So he and Heather made a deal, and she began working. And he did hold true to his word. He didn't yell at Heather, but he continued to yell at everyone else on the team. And she ended up quitting after 3 months. The data shows that the witnesses to workplace bullying bear almost as much of the pain of it as the targets themselves. It's lose-lose. I'm Bonnie Lowe Kramen, and I'm here to break the silence and share the hard facts about workplace bullying in this webinar. And we're calling it Tackling Workplace Bullying. Pretty appropriate, right? This is a subject I've been studying and speaking about for a really long time. So get ready for some tough stuff. It's a good news, bad news story. First, the bad news. Workplace bullying is a global epidemic that is poisoning offices all over the world. Strong words, but completely true. It's chasing really good people away, and they're going to work for the competition. Companies are paying a very high price for allowing these disrespectful behaviors because the trauma of workplace bullying does not only last for the day it happens or the week it happens or even the month, but for years. And assistants and staff tell me it sometimes can last forever, causing low productivity, absenteeism, a revolving door of staff, and low morale, just to name a few, which all lead to reduced profits. This is costing a lot of money. The time is up to look the other way. We can't bury this under a rug anymore. The good news is that awareness and education are making an important difference in reducing and eliminating the problem of workplace bullying. And not to mention the multi-million-dollar lawsuits that are now being brought and settled. The team at ASA knows that the only way to solve a problem is to expose it under a bright light, and I applaud their willingness to address this thorny and complicated issue. Please join me on the webinar to explore real-life, actionable solutions that you can put into play immediately at your work. Here's one idea. Be ready for the next time that the bully says or does something offensive. Document everything with dates, exact quotes, and who is present. When it's time to make your case, it will be impossible to dispute hard data about what actually went down. Encourage others to document as well. The data shows that if a bully is bullying one person, the chances are very good that they're bullying more than one. There's power in numbers. I'm really glad you're here and excited to know your thoughts. Together, we can work towards a time when webinars like this are no longer necessary. In the meantime, I see that we have much work to do in order to build company cultures of respect where people feel safe at work. It's going to take all of us. So thank you for caring, and I'll see you on the webinar.